Hello, we're at the Installer Show and we're here with Nigel from TPI. Hello, Nigel. And Nigel's here to talk to us about how to maintain your flue gas analyzer and avoid costly repairs. So Nigel, what are your tips?
Flue gas analysers, they all work, but what you've got to remember is what we're taking from the boiler to get readings so an engineer can tell someone they're safe to live in that premises. There's moisture, there's condensation, it's very wet in there. So we've got a pump because we want all that sample, but if engineers don't look after their parts of their analyzer and their probe, doesn't matter what brand they've got, it's going to get inside your analyzer. Water and electronics don't mix. Simple as that.
So what's your advice?
My advice is obviously look after the analyzer, and I know we're in a heat wave at the moment. It's June, it's very hot. But this year's just disappeared. We're going to be in Christmas again with the winter. And look after the analyzer. This is the most crucial part, your flue probe. First of all, engineers, I don't know what gets into the head, but we don't need engineers to put that probe all the way into a boiler anymore. That is designed for when we have to go outside.
Yeah.
That is all you need. Because the boiler manufacturers are nice, they put flue sampling points. It goes in that far. It's not hitting the back. When that's in the bottom of the boiler, that's hitting water.
Okay, yeah.
It'll just pull it in. So if engineers use that, we've even put cards on ours now, but whatever brand you've got, that depth stopper's critical. But the other one, whether the water trap is built in line like this, and we do this for certain contracts, and engineers like that, when it's connected, they can see it. But whether it's built into the analyzer or not, this is crucial. If you see water bubbling up in here because you're really busy, and especially in the winter when your analyzer's not drying in the back of the van, these filters are absolutely critical. We've got 2 filters in there. This water trap design, that filter, if that gets wet, that will swell up. And that will stop anything getting into your flue gas analyzer. We've tested it several times, nothing will get past it. So when engineers put it in the wrong way round, if they take it out, or if, like, excuse me, certain idiots on certain social media sites say, stick a screwdriver through it. No, come on. You know, would you take the ABS braking system off your car? No, you would. That is critical. You do that, you get the readings you want on your analyzer, you don't ruin your analyzer, and it does not cost you any more than your initial purchase price, and your one-off annual calibration. Nice and simple.
I mean, annual calibration is a big thing, because often, I say often, sometimes you have gas engineers and they don't send it in calibrated for ages. Then they send it in, and then they wonder why all the sensors need replacing, and then it costs them a lot of money. So calibration is essential, isn't it?
In the UK, calibration's mandated. You've got to have it done every 12 months if you're going to use the analyzer. We've all got smart sensors, long life sensors, and that money eventually you pay it goes into a pot, and if we've got to change anything through its normal working course, we change it. But if you leave the analyzer, you don't look after it, those components need to be replaced, and it costs money. But if you break it down, you run your company as a business. Don't think of it as a consumable device.
Yeah.
Run it as a business. It's just an asset that you're using, and it's 100% tax write-off. Because it's a business need. Your calibration, get it done. It doesn't cost a lot of money, and your analyzer works properly.
Exactly. And the other thing we want to mention is don't leave it in your car. Don't leave it in your car overnight.
No, well, don't leave it in your van either.
Sorry, yeah.
No, that's fine. But the problem with leaving this in your vehicle, especially in the winter, is those fluctuations in temperature. Now, most engineers that have got a van know, and if they've had ice on the van at night, when the sun comes out, the change in temperatures it was like an Amazon rainforest inside the van, so everything gets wet. But your analyzer doesn't dry out. So there's a couple of things. One, for security, don't leave tools and the test equipment if you can help it. It's best not to because of the temperature fluctuation. But if you have, just remember what you bought the analyzer with. This is why we use padded bags. There's insulation in there. Wrap it up in something else, but make sure it's secure in there. If you have to leave it in there for any reason, but yeah, just think common sense. The temperature fluctuation, it's electronic equipment there, electrochemical cells. The clue's in there. It's chemicals.
Yeah.
They'll freeze.
Yes, exactly. Now, speaking of the padded bag, what have you been exhibiting at Installer Show today?
We've got the Flue gas analyzers, we've got the DC711. This is the one with the screen, but also goes to our free app. That's subscription free, license free. We've got the DC710, that's the one that doesn't have a screen.
That's right.
That's the one where engineers have to guess what's going on. No, I'm joking, sorry. We can cut that bit out. That's the one that works with our free app.
Yeah.
And again, a lot of engineers like that, a lot of the apprentices like that in the industry. And what we learned today is, on the stand, is those apprentices, those on MLP programs, they love the colour-coded screen because it reinforces when they're doing things right, but also if they're doing something wrong. Let alone that we can create reports, we can email those reports very quickly, very simply. And then we've got all the other smart products on the stand as well, from the manometers, the temperature, the airflow, and some of the refrigeration leak detectors.
Yeah, so get yourself down to TPI stand, which is, what's the number?
Sorry, very noisy in here, isn't it?
The number of your stand.
The number of the stand, I haven't got a clue, but we're over in that corner over there. Look for the big TPI flag.
Okay, so finally, what is the main message you would like people to take away from our talk?
TPI, the value leader. Simple as that.
Thank you. And remember, you can buy TPI's flue gas analyzers and smart probes on our website, tester.co.uk.